Sometimes, the greatest love stories are written in silence, and one of them is a father's sacrifice. When I was younger, I used to think my father didn't care. He never said, "I'm proud of you," never hugged me after my failures. He just stayed silent, like emotions were a language he didn't know. I mistook that silence for distance. He worked long hours, came home tired, barely spoke, and sat quietly at the dinner table. I remember once asking him, "Dad, why don't you ever take a break?" He looked at me, smiled faintly, and said, "Because life doesn't pause when you're tired." I didn't understand it then. I thought he cared more about work than family. But years later, when I started earning, I realized what his silence meant. It wasn't distance. It was sacrifice. It was love in disguise. Quiet, unseen, and heavy. One night, I came home exhausted after my first job interview. I saw him sitting in the same old chair, his eyes tired, his hands rough from years of work. And for the first time, I noticed something I never saw before. The weight he carried, so I wouldn't have to. He didn't say much that night, just looked at me and said softly, "You'll be fine. You always find your way." And I realized, fathers don't always teach with words. Some lessons, they carve silently into your life. Now, every time I feel tired, I hear his voice. Not loud, not demanding, just steady. And I finally understand what he taught me all along. Love isn't always spoken. Sometimes, it's lived. If this story touched your heart, take a moment to like, share, and subscribe for more emotional English stories. Your support means more than words.